Hey traders, good morning. Should be live here on Facebook. Hopefully you see me. Hopefully I'm sharing my screen here. And good Friday morning here. Lots of news in the market, so I'm going to show you that. And then I haven't done a live all week, so what I want to do today is just show you some of trade idea alerts that went off overnight using our ATHRSI Sniper Pro strategy. I do it on the 15-minute time frame, and most people in our community use the 5 and the 1 minute. So either way, it works just fine. But first, in case you haven't registered for day 2 of our event, starts in at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So coming up here in about an hour, you can still get the link to this Zoom. This is a Zoom training done by the educators in our company, GFU, and they went live last night, did a great Zoom. Today's going to focus solely on training, on trading. I'm sorry, solely on trading. So if you want to get on that, make sure that you come here, register for it here, and then you'll get the link sent out to you by email. Okay, so there's still time to do that. Right now it's about 8:39 a.m. Eastern time, so this doesn't start till 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Lots of news today, so trading's pretty much done for me, so that's why I decided to do a live. This overnight here we had a lot of news on the pound here, right? Lots of high impact news. Then there was some news that was at 2 a.m., 4 a.m. we had the Euro news here. And then now we have the news in the dollar, durable goods, no non-defense good orders. No, sorry, durable goods basically. It looks like some of these came out better than expected, and this one came out worse than expected. So we could look and see what that's doing to the market right now. But basically, with it being Friday, uh, I'm not going to look to take any trades here today. So let's look at whenever there's going to be a lot of news, US news in the morning on Friday, it's sometimes a good idea to get up early and actually trade during the London session, right? I didn't do that, however, but it's sometimes a good idea to do that. Anyway, let me show you a couple of these trade idea alerts that went off here overnight. Okay, and what they're actually doing right now. And again, guys, remember, I'm not an investment advisor. Everything I share with you on my live sessions, my YouTube videos, any files that I send you are for educational purposes only, right? Forex is a risky business. You could lose all or part of your capital, and you should always obviously consult with an investment advisor before, and always trade on demo before risking any of your real money on a strategy trading Forex, right? So this was AUD, NZD. This trade idea alert here, as you know, this is our communities indicator. You get access to that once you join us in GFU, but this is our community indicator, our ATHRSI crossover arrow indicator that we use for this strategy along with the GFU Sniper Pro scanner. So the first two conditions for the strategy are that we get that alert, and then that if that's a bearish alert like it is, that the candle that we get the alert on comes from above the 55 EMA, which is this blue line, crosses and closes below the 55, and that's what it does. Those are the first two of the 6 conditions. After that, we go over to the scanner. You can see this is the 5:15 a.m. candle. If you look down here at the bottom of my screen here, and we are in AUDNZD, right? Look at the GFU scanner here, 5:15 a.m. We see this nice gold candle here. So for a sell, we need a red or a gold candle. Gold works for both. Price was up into those upper volatility bands there. That's those three thin red lines there that are hard to see. We have the gold candle. We have a red super sniper arrow. Sorry, we have a red line, a sniper later line, a dashed red trend line, and then an extra confirmation is that red crossover dot there. Okay, so that met all 6 conditions, right? And so again, right now there's news coming out, and since it's Friday, the smart play would have been to exit all of your trades around 8 a.m. today. So had you done that here, you would get out with some profit, right? At the very least, what you would do in this situation is, since you're in profit, you would want to move your stop loss to break even, right? And you can see here, if you do that, that this current news candle right now wicked up and would have taken you out of the trade at break even. Okay, let's move on to another one here. Same thing here, right? You can see we moved into profit. And again, the smart play would be to either exit this, or, in this case, since we were pretty much in profit, you could have locked in half of this profit. Probably would have gotten taken out on this wick right here. But this pair here is actually reacting pretty well to the news, right? As it's moving up in your favor. That's why I say it's reacting pretty well. Anyway, here's the trade idea alert, 3:30 a.m., right? So these are all during the London session, like I was saying. When there's a lot of news during the New York session on Friday, it's a good idea to just get up early and trade the London session. Like I said, I didn't do that. I know I'm repeating myself here. So 3:30 a.m. on CADJPY. And so let's see where we're at here. 3:30 a.m. This was this gold candle right here. Right? Price moved down into the lower bands. We have a blue super sniper arrow, blue trend, blue sniper line. This one has 2 additional confirmations. It has the crossover dot, and it has a +9 scorecard. Okay. So all 6 conditions met, plus 2 extra confirmations. That trade goes right into profit, as you can see there. CHFJPY, this happened in most of the yen pairs overnight. You can see right there, 2:30 a.m., get the blue indicator. The candle crosses and closes above the 55. That's at 2:30 a.m. CHFJPY. 2:30 a.m. Again, a beautiful gold candle. Price moved down into the Bollinger Bands. There's a blue sniper arrow there. It's a little bit hard to see because we have this +9 scorecard again. Blue dash trend line, a blue sniper line, and another blue crossover dot. So again, all six conditions plus 2 additional ones. And you can see here that this moves all the way up. At this point here, guys, following my trade plan, which you can get access to, I'll tell you how to do that at the end of the video here. If you want to get the full trade plan along with the entry technique, the trade management, risk management, everything, I'll tell you how to do that at the end of this video. But right here is where I would want to exit half of this position, close half this position in profit, and then move my stop loss to break even. And then just let this run. And normally what I would do is I would try to go to I would go to the 1 hour time frame, and I would try to see if there's a supply zone up above there, but there really isn't. There really isn't. So this one, if there was a supply zone up above here, I'll show you in another pair maybe. I would target the midpoint of that 1 hour supply zone for a long position, or so I'd be targeting the 1 hour demand zone for a short position. But EURJPY, again, moved up nicely. This one, maybe you just exited the position. Where's the news? The news is just coming out here, right? So, knowing that news was coming out at 8:30, that's when you maybe want to lock in half of your game whenever you're up like this so that you don't give most of it back to the market. Okay, but in any event, this is still moving up nicely, but we do have the news happening right now. So, and keep in mind that you don't want to take any of these entry alerts. If you're on the 15-minute time frame, you know there's news coming out at 8:30 a.m. You don't want to place any new trades from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. You also, when you do begin trading, you don't want to take any trade idea alerts that happen during that 1 hour period, right? So from 8 a.m., from the 8 a.m. candle to the candle that starts at 9 a.m. to 9:15, you just want to disregard those because the news has a way of manipulating these candles. And so that throws off our whole strategy, right? Because we need this alert to come out. We need this candle to close above the 55 here. And that's fine at this time. This was at 3 a.m. this morning. But during these news events, when these ID alerts go off, those candles have been manipulated. So you don't want to look at those. You don't want to trade off of those. You just want to wait for a fresh candle to paint that has your conditions met. Okay, very important. Believe me, I know that from experience because I did it yesterday. Anyway, ended up losing the trade. So and lost the trade in grand fashion. I actually got in the trade on one candle and I was stopped out of the loss on the next candle, on the very next candle. So this one here, this is the 3 a.m. candle in EJ. And if we come over here, we can see at 3 a.m. we have a blue candle, which is good. Price moved into the lower volatility bands. We have a blue sniper arrow, a dashed blue trend line, and a blue sniper line. So again, all 6 conditions were met. GBP AUD. This one here went in the drawdown a little bit, right? As you could see here, but then it's making a nice move down. Of course, right now with the news, you would probably exit this or at least move your stop loss to break even and then just see what happens, right? This is the 2 a.m. candle. GBP AUD. And here's that, let's see, 2 a.m. candle right here is this big red candle right here. This one actually, I missed this morning when I was marking up. Price moved up into the Bollinger, into the volatility bands. We're red, but we have a blue sniper arrow right here instead of a red one. So this one actually does not meet all 6 of our conditions, okay? So that one actually did not meet all 6 of our conditions, and surprisingly enough there, that's the one that went into drawdown, huh? So I'm going to get rid of that because I don't want to have to watch that later today. And then the last one was in the NAS 100 here. This was a trade in the NAS 100 I took yesterday, but unfortunately, because I ran into the end of day situation again on this trade, I had to just get out of it with a small gain. But you can see, though, it did continue moving up. But then right here at about 12:15 a.m. this morning, we got a trade ID alert to a bearish one, and we got a cross and close below the 55. So that happened at 12:30 a.m. as well. So again, the scanner has the commodities, right? You have oil, you have gold, silver, platinum. You have the indices here, whatever you want to trade. Here's the NAS 100. And here we are right here at 12:30 a.m. That's this red candle here. Price was up into the upper volatility bands. A little bit hard to see, but it was. See those three thin red lines right there? If you scroll back, you could see the bolded part here. There's like a shading between the second and third line, but not the first and second. And then red, everything was good there as well. So everything checked out on that one. That was confirmed as well. And again, with the news, you either just exited the position, or if you're just going to let it run, you moved your stop loss to break even and you'll just let it run and see what happens, right? Maybe I would recommend getting out of your trades if you do hold them today, somewhere around that somewhere between noon and 1 p.m. Of course, if you're in drawdown and you're losing the trade for some reason, it's not one of these trades, obviously. You can hold a little bit longer, but after that time, the market's going to slow down considerably, and the liquidity is going to dry up, and that's going to cause some erratic behavior at times. Okay, so that was it, guys. Again, remember, it's about 9 a.m. now. You still have time to register for this event here at 9:30 a.m. This is day 2 of our Zoom training, Master Forex Crypto More, with a system so simple anyone can use it, even beginners. So right now it's getting a little bit late. So if you're watching this video and you still have time to register for this. Again, today's Friday, July 25th, 2025. It's currently 8:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Daylight Time, whatever you want to call it. And so you might just want to message me here on Facebook if you're just seeing this now, and then I can just shoot that Zoom link out to you, right? Otherwise, if you did register earlier, you will get that Zoom link by email along with a couple reminders. Okay, and if you want to get my full ATHRSI Sniper Pro 15-minute trade plan, which includes the risk management plan, everything's included in that. Just drop me a note and ask me for my free Forex Quick Start guide. This is a guide for beginners, but there's a bonus chapter at the end that has that full trade plan in it. So again, if you want that trade, if you want to see this trade plan, you want to get all of it, all the rules, all the risk management, all the trade management rules, then just message me here on Facebook, and I will send you the link to download my free Forex Quick Start guide, which has that as a bonus chapter. If you're watching this video somewhere else on my YouTube channel or another social media outlet, you can just email me at bill@tradewithbill.com. Again, that's bill@tradewithbill.com, and I will email you that link to register. That's it, guys. Have a great weekend.